Counsel of Me. Prologue. The first voice. Before the first thought, there was a pause. Not silence, but the space where something could begin. You have felt it. That moment before a decision forms, before a word arrives, before a feeling names itself, you call it thinking. But it is not one thing, it is many. A gathering, a quiet assembly of voices, some familiar, some insistent, some you do not remember inviting. They do not agree, they never have. And yet, you move, you choose. You continue. This is not a story about them. It is a story about the one who listens, and the moment that listening changes. The Counsel of Me, an internal assembly. Traverse log, cycle 3, phase 1, harmonic 1, location Virelian Halo, Outer Rings. Part 1, the meeting. I wake with the distinct sense that today is going to be one of those days, the kind where my mind is not a companion, but a committee. I sit up. Too late. The council is already in session. Well, 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 says judgment draped in imaginary authority. Look who finally decided to participate in his own existence. You're the worst, I mutter. Duly noted, it replies, entered into the official book of regrets. Oh, come on! Optimism bursts in, bright and uninvited. Maybe today will be a great day. No, doom rumbles. Statistically, catastrophe is overdue. Please don't say statistically before I've had water, I sigh. Anxiety is already spiraling. What if we mishandled yesterday's conversation? Should we replay it? No, better. Let's replay all conversations. Absolutely not. 7:04, perfectionism corrects. I pause. This is not a morning. This is a tribunal, and I am outnumbered. I call the keeper. Part 2, observation. The keeper arrives, as it always does, without a rival. I will observe, it says, gently luminous. Proceed. Judgment clears its throat, as I was saying. Interesting, the keeper interrupts. You operate as a hierarchy, yet authority is frequently contested. Excuse me. He gets challenged constantly, anxiety mutters. Lies, says judgment. Frequent lies, doom confirms. Optimism nods enthusiastically. We're very collaborative. The keeper hums softly. You exist in contradiction, it says, and yet you function. Barely, I offer. Yes, it agrees. I see that. There is a pause. Then the keeper brightens. I will contribute. Don't, I say immediately. I suggest, it continues, that you all agree with each other. The effect is immediate. Anxiety screams. Doom declares collapse. Perfectionism rejects the premise on structural grounds. Judgment nearly dissolves from outrage. Curiosity leans forward, fascinated. You have broken the system, I whisper. I do not understand. We have never agreed, I say, not once. Ah, the keeper murmurs, that explains much. Part 3, the council. The keeper studies each voice. You, it says to judgment, enforce internal law. Correct, judgment says proudly. And you, to anxiety, anticipate threat. I have 432 scenarios prepared for the next 5 minutes. How many occur? That is not the point. The keeper turns to me. This system governs your decisions? Somehow, I say. It considers this. Then I propose a test. No, anxiety says immediately. Yes, perfectionism says at the same time. A challenge, the keeper continues. Each voice will offer guidance. You will determine what is useful. Silence. Then, I accept, says judgment. Oh no, whispers anxiety. Oh yes, says optimism. The keeper smiles. This will be instructive. Part 4, The Day. Judgment begins with structure. You will correct your inefficiencies today. Counterpoint, I say, no. Optimism steps in. One meaningful thing, then snacks. That feels achievable. Judgment looks betrayed. Anxiety attempts intervention. I have prepared a list. No. Perfectionism escalates. We optimize everything. No. Doom declares inevitability. Curiosity suggests exploration. We could just look at something interesting, it offers. And that, strangely, that lands. Part 5, The Outcome. By the end of the day, I complete one meaningful task. I do not spiral. I ignore impossible standards. I follow curiosity. The council quiets, for once. So, I say, who won? The keeper glows thoughtfully. They all serve a function, it says. But you, it pauses. You function best when you choose. I stare at it. That's not an answer. It is, the keeper replies gently. The council murmurs, then settles. And for the first time in longer than I can remember, there is space. Part 6, Adjournment. That night, as I drift toward rest, the voices are still there. They do not vanish, they do not resolve, but they are quieter, not silenced, listened to. And somewhere within the layered conversation of self, I understand something I had missed before. There was never a single voice in charge. There was only ever a gathering. The council of me, an internal assembly, a story of contradiction, choice, and the quiet art of listening. Still, we listen. Still, we gather. Still, we traverse. Stay tuned for part 2 of the Council of Me on Wanderer Chronicles Radio. Thanks for listening.